of Philadelphia. I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show.
Live from the Xfinity studio. Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. This is it. This is it, baby. The last preseason weekend. And then it's basically here, right? Like, you know, we're looking at the league starts, what's today? Inside 2 weeks. The league starts a week from Wednesday with the Australian game. So we're right here. We're right there. We'll get through this weekend of the preseason. And then we got a little week 0 action. Then next weekend's all college football. In fact, Kevin Negandhi will be with us today. And we'll do all of our college football preview today. So I'm looking forward to that. Do that with Kevin. But then it's on. It's birds. It's like Eagles, Washington. The one thing, and this has been a training camp preseason of who the hell knows, right? I have a couple constants. One is the defense. The defense is going to be really, really good. Like, really good. Saquon looks great. This is the first time that he's not stuck in the backfield with the quarterback next to him, right? Like, even the Giants, like, they didn't run this offense where it's play action and he gets the vision, right? Where it's like, you got vision. He's going to be good. I heard he looks great. I heard Saquon looks incredible. So that excites me. The third thing I'm positive of, they will beat Washington. They will beat Washington in the opener. That I feel positive about. I don't really like where Washington's at, even though the Eagles' offense will be kind of a work in progress. I think first game, I think they look great. I think the defense dominates, gives them field position, and then, you know, and I think they win by March. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. But other than that, I don't know a lot. Like, I want to see, like, we are entering the final week of the preseason, and I really want to take your temperature. Jack, where do we at with the Eagles? Like, with our own expectations? Are you expecting what? 12-5, 11-6? Or worse? Are you expecting division? Wild card? I mean, I believe they're a playoff team. I think everybody should believe that. I would be stunned if they weren't. I think their defense alone makes them a playoff team. So I think they're a playoff team. But what's your expectation? Is your expectation wild card, division? Are they going to make a run? Are you thinking bowl? Like, I can't say that in good faith until I see how this offense evolves. Like, they have a Super Bowl caliber defense. We know that. But I don't know how the offense is going to be and how good it's going to be. If this defense is that good, then anything the offense gives you, like, it should help the offense. And with Saquon running the ball, we know that a running game and defense equals a deep run in January and into February. So I'm curious where you guys are at. What's your expectations? We're going to go through the schedule. I kind of want to look ahead that we're this close to the season. I want to look ahead. Like, where are we at with this squad? Good morning, bro.
Morning. Chat's already humming a little bit.
Are they?
Yeah, we got let me see here. 12-5 contenders, Ed Wright says.
Eddie.
10-11 wins, Sammy in the UK says. And Patio Furniture said out loud the part that is in my head a little bit.
Really?
He said 9-8. I'm scared to death of this wide receiver core.
9-8. 9-8. Yeah, 9-8 ain't great.
I don't know about 9-8. No, it's not. I'm not a 9-8 guy, but I am scared of this wide receiver core. Because you're going to have to win on running and defense. which can be done.
Right. It's not the
can be
first time.
Sure.
I mean, 2 years ago.
This new system, like, I don't know if I'm not usually a training camp, like, worrier, like the amount of interceptions, the up and down nature, Makai Lemon being behind the 8 ball. We still don't really know what he is. I love Devontae, but tight end, you got, Goddard, but God forbid he goes down.
I hear you. Like, that's my biggest concern.
I'm not as confident as I've been in years past.
This is what I wanted. Like,
yeah,
I wanted that. Like, are you?
It's a little more grounded in reality.
Honest, like, I want you guys to be honest. So I think you're not. I share the receiver worry. I do. No, I like Wicks. I think Wicks is going to be okay.
He made some plays for the Packers. Yeah, I don't dislike
Wicks got good hands.
Yeah,
he's going to help Jalen over the middle.
Can they spread it around enough where they kind of nullify?
You know what my worry is?
That's where I worry.
I'll give you my worry. I love Devontae, but there's a lot on Devontae. Like, is Devontae going to be Smith and Jigba?
No.
I mean, like, again.
I love Devontae.
Right. Like,
but
that's a lot that you're putting on his shoulders.
Sure.
Right.
And are they going to double bracket, like.
Right.
Love Devontae. He can go up. He's tough. He's like, he's all the things.
Yeah. No.
But if he's the only real option.
They're going to roll coverage his way. Unless, now again, this is where the Mannion offense comes into play.
Sure.
This offense helps get receivers open because you're going to get them in space.
Right? I am excited for the new offense, but it's the unknown, and the unknown's always a little bit scary.
It is a lot on him. The guy that I'm probably pessimistic about, and I think it hurts Devontae, is Lemon. Like, I don't know what I'm going to get from the kid.
I don't expect him to hit the ground running week 1.
I mean, I don't even know what do I expect from him?
2 hamstring injuries already? Like,
well, the other thing too is like you haven't been active.
No.
Right? So
you're behind the 8 ball.
And I know Jalen, right? We all know Jalen, and we all know that Jalen needs a connection. Like, he's got to feel comfortable to throw you the ball.
Yeah.
That's real.
100%, yeah.
So where does that leave Lemon? I don't know.
Rich McAteer says most people in the city wanted this wide receiver core. We can't be pissing our pants now.
What do you mean?
We wanted AJ gone. Like, he had worn out his welcome, and it was
I'll be honest with you, I didn't want him gone.
I mean, I talked to Baldy when you were off last week, and I was just like, Baldy, it certainly feels like they're going to miss AJ Brown a lot on the field. Forget all the drama off the field, but that's a huge loss.
That's a huge loss.
That's a huge loss.
Who drops that?
What is that from? That's a huge
drop.
Yeah. It used to be. Was it Shaq or Charles?
It's not Charles.
No. Yeah. I forget where that came from.
That's a huge loss.
That was a good one.
It's funny. After all this time, like
they stick with it.
They stick with it.
Yeah, I know. But AJ was the best player on the field. EJ and others at the joint practices. It was like, yeah, AJ's a top 5
Devontae, that helped Devontae.
Sure. So I have a little bit of Devontae fear. Like, I think he'll be a 1,200-yard guy.
Yeah.
Can he be that 1,400 or 1,500-yard guy?
Right.
TBD.
Right.
Depends what the defense is doing and how they scheme.
The tight end, we've talked about the tight end. That's what scares me.
He's going to play 10 games, 11 games. He's probably going to miss 5 or 6. That's just what he does.
Yeah.
So what's the backup plan? Johnny Munt cakes?
Nah. Johnny Munt cakes.
Like,
no. You need somebody like
that. Worries me.
Sunday is cut down day, and you got to go find a tight end. You got to make a trade for a tight end.
Yeah.
Got it.
And the wide receiver core may be deeper, but I don't know. It's a concern.
Yeah. Well, it's an unknown. So what makes me feel good and where I'm optimistic is the defense.
The defense should be a beast.
Like, their defense, oh my God, like it just comes at you in a giant wave.
I'm stoked.
I heard that
for Jalyx Hunt.
I heard that they're like the coaches are saying, oh my God, how good that this defense is.
And BG was at the Ospreys last night with us, and he was like, I'm really excited for Jalyx this year. My man's gonna bust out. And, and you'll love this. Baldy
you haven't had Grenard yet. Grenard,
if he's a rotational piece for you, that's a cherry on top.
He's gonna be more than that.
Well, Nolan Smith, TBD.
Yeah,
He's kind of a great unknown.
yeah.
I want him to be great, but
Grenard will be back. Where he has a pack, he'll be back.
Baldy also said, I asked him about Jalyx Hunt, like bust out season. He said down at the SAC Summit, he was like, when you start getting generational Hall of Fame DNs taking notice of you and gravitating towards you, he goes, that's when you know it's real. And he was like, Von Miller and Lawrence Taylor and these guys all started looking at Jalen and like kind of like drifting towards him. So I'm getting irrationally excited about Jalen.
That may
Or
be
Jalyx, excuse me.
That may be one of the greatest draft picks Howie's ever done.
And he's had some great
Houston
ones.
Baptist.
Yeah, a safety, led the team in interceptions last year and sacks. And this is year 3. This is bust out year. Like he's still learning the position. Like if I had to buy stock in one guy on the Eagles, it's him. I'm like irrationally excited. It's moving.
Yeah. No, you get an edge guy lead the. Now you got to take the ball away more in the secondary, but
Sure,
you got an edge guy. The edge guy, he looks incredible.
yeah. So the defense is going to be exciting.
Yeah, I'm still I love Cooper and Quinyon.
Yeah,
like,
and they're going to be expensive next year.
Oh well,
see a Zach Bond.
I mean, Cooper is a foundation.
Yeah,
Quinyon's a foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'll get more picks this year. I think Quinyon's going to get like 4.
The most overrated thing is interception. Like you don't get it. Like, listen,
because nobody throws to him.
Right. Like he's a great cover corner. I never stress over the interception thing.
No, I don't either. But I think he's going to get
an anomaly. Like what's his name from the Bears? Who was here? Remember the safety from the Bears?
Oh, Kevin Byard.
Yeah. Led the league in
He's with the Pats
picks.
now.
Yeah, he led the league in picks.
Yeah.
Like he was here. Like what kind of player he
Those
is.
former All-Pro guys never seem to work out here as mid-season trades.
No.
Yeah.
Who was the guy, the receiver from the Lions that they got?
Golden Tate?
Golden Tate.
Yeah.
I remember Golden Tate.
I thought he was perfect.
Yeah.
He stunk.
He was nothing.
Yeah. It was terrible. He turned into Hines at like a blocking wide receiver.
Yes.
Yeah.
Golden Tate.
Yeah.
He was good.
He was good.
Like he has an all-time bust-out name.
Yeah.
Golden Tate. Eddie Wright.
Fighting Irishman.
Yes.
There was another DN that we got.
No, they used to roll through them.
Yeah.
Like those veteran guys.
Yeah.
The ring chasers. What's that, Joe's rules? Doug Collins, what?
Uncle Frank's in the chat talking about Doug Collins. I don't know what planet he's on.
Oh, no, he's got...
Doug Collins' drop was...
Oh, was he a huge loss?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's
Uncle
right.
Frank
So he's
from
behind-
the rafters.
He's behind the
Frank is
conversation.
right.
Okay.
That's a huge loss. That was Doug. That was the Doug drop. Uncle Frank is right.
Who was the linebacker just recently they got that was a former All-Pro guy?
Edge guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They never work out
They
here.
all run together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's I think I'm a little more rooted in reality this year than I'm not like drunk with Eagles optimism.
Okay.
I'm like an 11-7 guy. Can make some noise.
11-6.
Or 11-6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
11-6.
That's solid.
11-6 good.
Yeah, that's good.
I'd
But I don't
sign
know if
up
they
for
can-
11-6 right now.
I don't know if they can win the Super Bowl. Like they're 11-6, but not maybe Super Bowl good. Maybe.
This is why, listen, they're not a favorite going in.
Yeah, they're plus 900 to win the
Right.
NFC, so I think that's tied for 4th.
Rams are the favorite.
Yeah, Lions, Rams.
Right? Here's how I look at it. You go 11-7.
Shaq Leonard. Thank you, Rich.
Shaq Leonard.
Yeah.
Rich, bust out. I love Shaq Leonard.
Yeah.
He's the Colts.
Zadarius Smith,
Yeah.
another one. Like,
Yeah.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
They never work here.
They never work. Except at the Super Bowl. The first Super Bowl in 2018. Who do we get at the deadline, brother?
Oh, Jay Ajayi.
Jay Ajayi.
Yeah.
Remember doing the show?
Yeah.
I was freaking out.
That backfield was nasty.
Jay Ajayi.
Jay Ajayi.
Remember, because he was from England.
Yeah.
And he was I
still follow him on Instagram for some reason.
Jay
Yeah, he had like no ACLs in his one.
Right. I love Jay.
And like Garrett Blunt. That backfield was nasty.
Roll the blunt.
Yeah.
That was great. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go 11-6 and win the division,
That's a win.
even 10-7 and win the division, here's how I look at it. You win the division, you got a shot because they may not have a record. They may only be 10-7.
Yeah.
But if they're 10-7 and the offense is beginning to click in January, who cares? You got a shot.
Yeah.
That's how I'm looking at it. Like, I'm going into it going, they have a true puncher's chance.
Definitely.
Because they have a defense and they have a running back.
And the offensive line should be much improved. They all won't shut up about this new offense and how easy it is for them. And yesterday, EJ put out a video of Cam Jurgens saying he was physically drained last year. He didn't feel like himself. Feels great now. Dickerson, always a little concerning to me.
Right.
But the offensive line should be great. And all reports are that Saquon's looking spry and the holes are huge.
They're huge.
So the offensive line, the defense, the running game, those are all, I think, givens.
Yes.
Not Devon Givens. But the passing game is
Not the log Givens.
the passing game is where I'm a little concerned.
I am too.
We'll see. And I could be proven wrong very easily week one. If
All
they
right.
go out there and Sean Mannion is, touchdown Jesus on the sidelines, and all's good.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
The CBS ranks the top 16 rosters.
Okay.
Right now, they rank the top 16 rosters. All right, here you go. Starting at 16, we'll start at the bottom. All right?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, let me start at the bottom. Here we go. This is CBS.
We got Raiders down the bottom.
Oh, no, 16, because they're going to go
Okay,
playoff
16.
teams.
All right.
So these are just the playoff teams, right? Going into it. Packers at 16.
I'm a known Jordan Love hater.
All right. At 15, the Chargers.
Kind of a known Justin Herbert hater, even though I like watching him play.
At 14, the Jaguars.
Sunshine.
I think he's going to have a good year. I think he's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you like Duval? You like it, Cohen?
I do. Here you go. 13, the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, that defense is ass.
It got better.
Yeah.
It got better. 12.
It was 515 points. It better have gotten better last year.
12, the Bengals.
Yeah, you see Jamar Chase limp off the field the other day?
Yeah.
A little bit of a scary situation, but apparently he's all right.
11,
I love Burrow.
the Chiefs.
Do you feel like people are
Sleeping on them?
like kind of like too quickly to throw him to the curb?
Yeah.
Like, it's still reading Mahomes.
Yes.
I know Mahomes,
And my boy's a great coach.
He is. I think they're third in their division in terms of odds.
I don't get
Like,
that.
we're really going to give Bo Nix the nod
I know.
because of a strong roster over Patrick Mahomes?
I know.
Maybe, but
All right, we've reached the top 10. Jules, number 10, the Niners.
ass. Brock Purdy. Get out of here.
Number 9, the Lions.
Really?
Yeah.
9, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
I think they're nasty.
Yeah.
I'm a Gibbs fan. I love Gibbs. Number 8, the Texans.
Ooh, all right. I was going to say Eagles are probably in that 6 to 8 range. I'm guessing.
Are they there?
They're better than that Texans defense is nasty. I loved Will Anderson coming out.
So do
too.
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was awesome.
I mean, if you were top 5, that was a no-brainer.
Number 7, the Buffalo Bills.
I mean, got to prove it.
I think they go south.
Did you see that stadium getting just massacred by the fans?
Yeah.
Like, the sight lines are terrible.
Yeah.
It feels like a disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Josh Allen's got to win some damn play. He's got to get to a Super Bowl, or he's in
Yes.
it's some bad air.
Yes. Number 6, the Patriots.
Really?
Yes.
Eagles are top 5. They got to have 5, right? No way they're top 4.
Number 5 will always love you.
Hey, out of respect for Jaden Daniels, let's just skip over number 5.
Number 5, Baltimore Ravens.
Ooh, Eagles top 4? Let's get the juices flowing.
Number 4, Jules, bro, the Broncos.
Really? Top 3?
And number 3, coming in, according to CBS Sports, the 3rd best roster in football, the Philadelphia Eagles. Here you go.
What's the note say?
The Eagles have one of the best D-lines in the NFL with Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Maro Ojimo. Carter is the newest highest-paid tackle in NFL history. 25 tackles for a loss for his first 3 seasons. Most by a player since Aaron Donald. Davis scored a nice extension of his own, recorded career-high 72 tackles with 4.5 sacks. The bad, safety. If we had to pick a weakness for Philly, it's probably safety. Cooper DeJean will likely see some time here, but if he's in the slot, it could be McCooper or Michael Carter. On the back end, McCooper, second-round pick out of Texas, recorded 46 tackles, 3 passes defended, 2 picks as a rookie, but it was injury and ended prematurely. Carter, on the other hand, was acquired by the Eagles at the deadline, recorded 10 tackles, blah, blah, blah. The question, wide receiver.
Yeah.
The Eagles added Lemon, Wicks, Moore, Hollywood Brown to replace A.J. Brown. Will it work? Lemon could be an effective slot weapon. All right, he won the Blitnikoff award last year. Wicks' production has dipped ever since he recorded 581 yards and 4 touchdowns as a rookie in 23. Then there's Devontae, who's Hurts' new number 1. He's definitely capable, but how much help will he have? But they got him third.
Who's
Seahawks 2, Rams 1.
They have the Rams number.
Third.
All 3 in the NFC, huh?
Third best, Jules rules.
You
Third best roster, bro.
Are you a Darnold believer?
Yeah, he's legit.
Yeah, you think he's set?
Yeah, he's good.
No regression.
No, he knows how to throw the ball. Like, he's going to throw picks. That's who he is. He'll throw picks.
You love that.
I love what?
A big dude that's going to throw the ball. And
Yeah, I don't sweat.
Picks.
I don't sweat picks. Like, you're going to have a game. That's why I'm excited for Jalen. I'm not sweating picks.
Is he going to let it rip more this year?
You have to. You got to. I know Sirianni doesn't like it. You got it.
We're not going to have the stupid across the middle of the field talks again, are we?
I don't think so.
All right. I hope so.
I think this offense itself has to be. I think that's what it is.
I mean, I didn't expect to see him third.
Right.
That's nice. And the roster is legit.
Yeah.
The defense is loaded. Offensive line's loaded.
Does that change you?
Who wrote it? Was it a staff piece or was it like a lock and fora?
It was lock and fora.
Lock and fora.
Isn't he doing something else?
I don't know.
Jordan Dejani.
I love Jordan Dejani.
You know him?
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, all in on Jordan Dejani stock.
Here's the problem, right? When we see, like, I used to write this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Like, this stuff doesn't mean anything. Like, but it's fun for us to talk about.
Sure, yeah.
Especially the Eagles are third. Like,
yeah.
Like, I probably...
Is Jordan Dejani from Philadelphia, the hoagie mouth, like one of us? If so, that's cool. I'll support you.
By the way, Bo is a sick bastard. We did the Ospreys last night.
His music.
First of all, shout out to our diehards that came.
It was awesome.
It was incredible. Fabulous. We were at the Fittler Club, which is a great space.
Really nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. BG was hanging. It was a great night.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
It was very cool.
It was a fun night.
Bo's,
PHLY, baby.
You like his musical interludes?
No.
Sports and music.
No.
Joining forces.
He's sicko. He's sick. He's a sick man.
Yeah.
I love him. It's why he's very good at what he does. Yeah, I mean, listen, you know me. I'm I'm a hardcore football sports,
Yeah.
right? This is I mean, I found it very creative. Like,
Yeah, he puts a
his
lot of hard work.
cameos, like it's so well done.
Yeah.
Is it directly my cup of tea? No. I mean, in fact, I didn't even know I was going to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And Bo goes, "Come on up." I'm like, "What?" No, he never told me. He's like, "Come on up." I'm like, I was looking at my phone. I was like, what?
I saw your name in the rundown, and I was like, "Oh, cool."
Are you talking to me? That Anthony is another Anthony. So it was nice. We got up. But, like, who's got more juice? Well, Cooper's got the most juice. Who's Cooper? He's not in the Kobe Dean.
Speaking of drops, juice.
Joe, remember that one? Juice. Who's that?
Juice.
Yeah.
It's like a Cars for Kids commercial or something.
Yeah.
Juice. Yeah, Cooper's got the juice.
Yeah.
Dating a cowboy cheerleader. Love to see that.
Oh, he's the man.
Yeah.
He's the man. All right. We got lots of Jules' fiance is a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, and a Notre Dame guy.
Yeah.
Jules got a bachelorette this weekend. I'm solo dad duty because of him.
Oh, that's
Stealing my
great.
wife away.
Oh, that's great.
I'm fighting for my life out here. It's week 0 of college football, and I got to occupy these kids.
All right, I'll be sleeping. Dude, you'll be doing daddy movie night Saturday night.
Yeah, no, it'll be
all
a blast.
curled up. And you can watch. They'll be sleeping by 10. You can put the game on Fox.
Oh, school starts on Monday. We got to get those bedtimes moved up again.
Monday?
Yeah. Addie
don't
started
start-
this week.
We don't start till after Labor Day.
Yeah, Addie started. Philly started back on Monday.
Wow, that's too soon.
Yeah.
You got to do
It's cutting summer short.
You got to do post Labor Day.
I know. Don't get me started on school calendars.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm anti the education.
You just put everybody on the same calendar.
Right. There's people around the country. They're starting in the middle of August.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Like, come on.
Why?
Stop. It's a rite of passage.
It should be 3 months
For
summer.
kids.
And it's like 2 and a little.
Yeah, 2 and change.
Yeah.
I
Stupid.
agree. All right. Lots to get to today. EJ will join us, and then we love our EJ. And then we got our man from ESPN, the great Kevin Negandhi.
What does he do to get ready for college football season?
He has a big meeting today.
It's going into the lab.
Like he is in the lab. Like
Yeah.
No, Kevin, I love talking. It's my favorite. So when Kevin does Saturdays, he does him.
Yeah,
and
he's
Booger.
Mr. College Football.
Right, on ABC.
Yeah.
And when he does that, so I'm such an idiot. I'll text him like during the games, like, "Yo, dude, watch this play." Blah, 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 blah. He'll
like,
entertain. Like,
yeah. Because I'm on set for 9 hours.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I'll get back to you.
Yeah. Relax, dude. All right, lots to do. Let's talk about our friends first. How about Bet Parks? Here we go. I got my man. The Bet Parks new users right now. This is pretty cool what's going on at Bet Parks. They have everything. All right. The Sportsbook app is proud to announce they're the official sportsbook of Chickies and Pete's, voted America's #1 sports bar. Join the fun Friday night, 5 o'clock, for a launch and game watch party at Chickies and Pete's in South Philly before the Birds play for final preseason game. We got college football week 0. Perfect time to make your future bets. All the great conferences are back. SEC, Big 12, Big 10, the ACC. Here are the futures bets right now. How about the Irish? 25 brings back 137.50. Ohio State, 25 brings back 150. Texas, 25 brings back 175. Oregon, 150. And Georgia, 212.50. There you go. Play all your favorite casino games. Right now, new users get a $500 bonus back plus 250 spins on the hot slot game Sahara Riches Collector Max. There you go. Got to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. BetParks.com has all the details. Now let's talk about Xfinity and the 5-year price guarantee for your Wi-Fi. You got to do this. It just makes sense. 5 years. You got the same price locked in. And this is the best Wi-Fi. I have this Wi-Fi. I'm an Xfinity person. Love Xfinity. Because you know why? The kids are down. Moscow's playing some ghost game now.
Oh,
I
yeah?
don't know what they're creepy. I go, dude, just play sports games, please. Anthony plays one of his games. My wife's doing Italian lessons. I'm watching sports. Somehow the internet doesn't crash.
Yeah, my Xfinity hums, baby.
It does. And the beauty is there's no annual contracts. There's Xfinity's best equipment included. There's no hidden fees. You got it. 5 whole years. A lot changes in 5 years, but your Wi-Fi should stay reliable and the price should stay put. Lock in your price. Unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply. God bless you, Jules.
Gesundheit.
I was sneezing all morning, too.
Yeah.
It's just bad out. Today, I guess it's going to rain tonight.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain a couple pockets this evening. I'm supposed to golf later.
Every time I see flood watch.
Everything's. Did you see Nepal yesterday?
No.
That was horrifying.
In fact, my buddies were talking about it.
A glacier broke off. So something registered early in the morning on the seismic earthquake scale that was like a 4.4. So they thought there was an earthquake. Turns out it was a piece of glacier that fell and ended up registering as a 5.2. It was like a 4,000 foot wide piece of glacier that fell and ended up clogging a dam. And then the water and the mud backed up and the ice wouldn't break, and it eventually broke the wall and just, it was horrifying. I watched so many of the different
of Nepal,
right on the border of Nepal and China.
Oh,
and there's like 1,200 people plus missing.
Oh, God forbid.
And it was just like, it was horrifying.
My buddies were talking, friends were talking about it. They were going, because I thought it was AI.
I did, because this new twisted world we live in,
Yeah.
sometimes you don't know. And then I saw like 6 or 7 different videos, and it was horrifying. Like the ease in which buildings and houses were being taken out was like,
oh, the ice caps. That's scary, man.
It was really scary. So heart goes out to everybody, because that like shook me. I was like, wow, we could be wiped out by nature, like in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So,
all right, let's go from getting annihilated by nature to the birds. Let's talk on the Xfinity Mobile call-in line, the great E.J. Smith. Good morning, EJ.
Well, good morning, guys. Great night last night. First, I got to say that. It was a
great job. You guys did a fabulous job.
Yeah.
Great job. You guys
appreciate it.
Bo's out of his mind.
We already knew that, though. I mean,
yes.
Yeah, the Ospreys is a really interesting window into Bo's mind.
Correct.
It basically is just his brainchild, but I'll defend my co-host a little bit. I appreciate each of the last 2 years. It's really been like a thinly veiled celebration of his co-host. Zach's send-off last year, obviously yesterday, and being my birthday, it was a big celebration for me, which I apprecited. It was a good night. And
we got the Mr. Smith surprise guest visit.
I was going to say this. I was out, I was right by the bar, and real dapperly dressed man, right?
Sharp.
Dapper, right? Comes walking up to me, and he goes, points at me, goes, I'm EJ's dad. And then I went, yo, my man, looking sharp. I was calling him Coach. I go, you were looking good, Coach. You're looking good. And he's like, I'm here to surprise EJ. I go,
it was cool.
I think that's great, man. What a beautiful guy.
I'm about to say, I'm glad you finally got to meet him. He was excited to meet you. He told me this morning that he had a great conversation with you. He appreciated you. Yeah, two kindred spirits right there. I knew you guys would hit it off. I'm glad that finally happened. And yeah, he didn't stand up for best dressed. And I asked him later, like, what are we doing? Like,
he by far, nobody was close. Now I love that. What's her name? It was great. She won. Yeah, she was cute, but
Yeah,
your
Eagles feet.
father would look like $1 million.
Yep. So
He
yeah, it
was
was cool seeing him
incredible.
up there. Yep.
It was.
Great.
It was a great night. You guys were fantastic. It was. I didn't know I was on the bill to come up.
We had to get you up there. Yeah, we had to. It would have been under, like, selling the audience short if we didn't bring you up there.
Well, I appreciated that, brother. But you guys slayed it. Some of the great. I loved the voice of soccer.
Yeah.
Like both spends. God bless him. Spends a fortune on cameos, and he gets great cameos.
He does.
Talk to a girl.
Most of them were good. Majority of them were. Yeah.
That is unbelievable. But the voice of soccer I love. EJ,
Yeah, Derek Gray.
Austin Villa.
Tough start to the year for your squad, huh, EJ?
They'll bounce back. They'll
Okay.
bounce back. I got faith.
Good.
Yeah.
He was great. I liked
Zoom
him.
off call. We might have to put the Zoom off call on our airwaves there.
Zoom was unbelievable.
That got me fired up.
Remember, when you turn garbage, you can turn garbage into gold. And to always lock all windows and doors. Way to go, Zoom.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Great stuff. It was great. All right. Let's get to business a little bit here. We are entering preseason week 3. Preseason's over. Cut down day Sunday. The NFL season begins a week from Wednesday in Australia. Like, it's here. It's right here.
We made it.
What are your expectations, EJ? Like, big picture expectations. Are they a 10-7 team? Or are they 11-6? We had a guy in the chat say they're 9-8.
I feel good about this team. I feel good about this team coming out of training camp, and I will tell you why. They answered a lot of the big questions I had for making sure that this team was going to be able to win the way I expect them to win, the way they want to win. The run game in camp looked really good this year. Cam Jurgens, it's night and day. Like, if you see Cam Jurgens right now, if you see him on the field, if you see him walking around, even after practice, you talk to him, it's night and day difference in terms of where he's at physically and mentally from last year. Landon has been up and down this camp. He doesn't look necessarily 100%, but the run game looks so much healthier with Cam Jurgens as a part of this, scheme that's going to really prioritize motion, be able to, like, horizontal movement skills, which is stuff that we've seen him be able to operate at a high level with. And honestly, Saquon Barkley looks night and day different. I didn't think he really lost a step last year, but what I can tell you is physically, intensity-wise, Saquon looks night and day different. You would have seen him last year. So I feel good about the run game. I feel good about the system that they've installed. They've been invigorated by the Sean Mannion scheme. Tyler Steen described it the best way I've heard it, where, early in games, you're going to be running outside zone. You're going to be forcing defensive linemen to work horizontally. They can't fire off the ball because that creates running lanes for the offense. And then late in games, you're going to punish them with duo. You're going to be getting off the ball. You're going to be the aggressor. And, if they want to be aggressive, you go back to the wide zone. So you kind of are always keeping the defensive line on their toes with the two different run schemes that they kind of married together here. And as a result, the offensive linemen have all said, like, man, like, I didn't know you could play this way. I didn't know it could be this easy for an offensive line. So for that reason, I feel good about the run game. I feel good about the defense. The secondary has looked really good. Reek Williams had an up and down camp, finished on a high note, a couple interceptions in the last few practices. I think that group's going to be really good. And then Jalyx Hunt, to me, he might be the star of the summer. He might be the guy who is if you're asking me one guy who had the biggest stock up, Jalyx. He looks like a true top of the depth chart, one of the better, let's say better for now, edge rushers in the NFL. I think he has that ceiling right now. He's been against Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata every single day. I mean, that tells you what you need to know.
Wow. Listen to that. Everybody, we're talking about them, and, it's amazing. I see the same thing. I look at their defense. I hear their defense. The coaches are talking about how good, like, they're like Like, you know this, like you've been around coaches, you're in the room and you're talking and you're going, damn, like we're going to be really good. Like, it's one of those deals. Like, we're going to be really good. Like, really good. We got a chance to be pretty good. And when guys are saying it like that, that means it's real.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and you'll hear that about a couple of players here and there. I heard a lot of it about Reek Woolen in the spring. Just guys in the building just being like, this guy is just different. The way he moves is different. The way he shouldn't be able to do what he does at that size. And you're starting to hear that about Jalyx. On a lesser degree, you're hearing about Willie Lampkin too. Like anyone you talk to in the Eagles building right now, there's just like this intrigue about Willie Lampkin and how he is just such a different player. Now,
Right.
level. We're talking Jalyx Hunt is like a real impact player. We're
Right.
talking Willie, 53-man roster candidate here. But yeah, I think there's a real buzz. Now, the listeners might notice I didn't mention the pass game and why I think this team is going to be really good. I think that the pass game's got a high ceiling. We've seen the flashes throughout camp where, they've had practices or stretches, team periods where it's looked really good, it looked really crisp. You can see the explosive potential. You can see the middle of the field being accessed a lot more consistently. I wouldn't shock me to see them have an up and down start to the season. Wouldn't shock me if Jalen throws a couple interceptions early in the season. I think that's to be expected. It's a totally different scheme. Couldn't be much more different than what they've run in the past. But for that reason, I think they're going to have to overcome some of that early in the season. Your hope is that by the midway point or late in the year, the pass game finds its rhythm.
Yeah, I expect that's exactly what I'm expecting from the pass game, and I mean it has to. Like, I think you're unrealistic if you don't expect that. Because the scheme is so different. Now, I am a little more worried about just the receiver, the roster, the unit, like the receiver unit, the tight ends. It worries me more than Jalen, and the offense. I think Jalen, the offense, I think he'll figure it out. I'm worried about, is that group good enough? Right? So much is we were just talking about it. So much is on the shoulders of Devontae. All of a sudden, Devontae's got to step up and be Smith and Jigba. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he's a good player, but is he that player? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard all offseason that they believe he can step into that type of role. Now, top of the lead the league in receiving yards is its own conversation here, but he's going to step into a big role. And as we talk about the pass game, we have to remember, because listen, if they get off to a sluggish start, I guarantee you what we will hear is Makai Lemon and Devontae miss most of camp. So I think that's another reason why it might be a slow start, especially with Makai Lemon. I actually feel good about him, but I think it's going to take him some time. He missed a lot of time. You've seen it in the couple practices we've seen him out there. There's times where he doesn't know where to line up, or there was one time yesterday where they switched to 11 personnel and he didn't hear the call, so he didn't get off the sideline. That's stuff that he's going to have to accelerate in his learning process. And you've seen the flashes, you've seen the glimpses of what he can look like, but I think it's going to take him some time to get there. So yeah, I'm not where I'm at with Stowers, where I'm like, I don't think this guy's going to have an impact. I think it might take a little bit though.
Yeah, it's interesting. The Lemon, I'm on the fence with him. I'll be honest with you. I see why they took him. He's a great kid, great competitor, all that stuff. I can't shake one thing. I saw his tape. I went through all of his tape.
I was gonna say, yeah.
And man, he got locked down a few times against man coverage, and that's in college. Now I know Notre Dame's corners are great, but it happened a couple times. He's got to be in the slot, he's got to be in motion to get him free. And is he the type of receiver, smallish, that has the connection with Jalen? I don't know. It's just my natural instincts. I'm just worried about that.
Yeah, so there's a 2-play sequence during the public practice that I think really illustrates the Makai Lemon experience right now. Where you can expect him to win and where you shouldn't expect him to win early in his career. So it was a 2nd and 9 during a move the ball drill. and Makai Lemon runs a sail route against Quinyon Mitchell, and no separation. I mean, Quinyon's in really tight coverage, and to your point, man coverage was not somewhere where you expected him to win very often, especially not against a corner like Quinyon. So, it's a type of thing where Quinyon's in such good coverage, the ball is just kind of 5 yards over Lemon's head, like it's basically a throwaway. And I put that down in my notebook. Like, you're not expecting Makai to win that type of matchup. He's not that type of receiver. The next play, they motion him into the backfield. Saquon's also back there, so they basically motion into pony personnel, and then they have him run a wheel route out of the backfield. So it's mesh with Makai Lemon running a wheel route.
I like that.
Yeah, busted coverage, because again, that's a tough thing to account for from a defense. Even a defense, run by Vic Fangio, a defense that has played a lot of football together, still get the busted coverage there. Makai Lemon catches the ball out of the backfield for a touchdown. I think the latter is the example of where he wins in his career. You're going to be creative with him. He's going to find the soft spot in zone coverage. You have to do that. He's not a player that you're going to line up and say, just go beat the guy in front of you.
Right.
Maybe he'll develop into that. That's like, if we're talking about Jackson Smith and Jigba, he developed into that type of player in the NFL. With Lemon, that's not what you're going to get with him as a rookie at the very least.
I agree. I agree. I like the fact that they would use him on a wheel route like that. I could see that. That's going to be the difference. Though when people say, well, this is a quarterback-friendly offense, it means that you're going to scheme plays open. They still have to execute, right? It's not just hey, this is a cheat code, but the offense can find you yards like that, can find you big plays like that.
Yeah, it was funny. Fran said this on the show the other day. Some of the tracking services will look at busted coverages. And it's always the Rams and 49ers right at the top of that list. And you go, okay, so it seems like busted coverages, there's a correlation. Good coaches, good schemers can get busted coverages more often. So, yeah, I remember there was a discourse around that Lemon touchdown, like, oh, well, the Eagles coverage, they busted coverage. It's like, it was a really good look, to be able to get that against this Eagles defense. It took good creativity. So I think that's where he wins, and I think you're going to see him get a lot of underneath stuff, a lot of, find the soft spots and zones. And I think Jalen and him are going to have to develop timing on that. I don't think Jalen's throwing him a pass 20 yards downfield a whole lot early in the season, because we've seen Jalen need to trust guys, especially in those 50-50 scenarios. I think maybe he'll eventually develop into it. He's not like his body type. You wouldn't expect him to be a guy who wins 50-50 balls, but I mean, he did it in college, so we'll see.
Yeah, he's a baller. Like he does. Like when people say he's a dog, that's what this guy does. He's got it.
That's why I wonder if 3 weeks into the season, people will love him because of the fact that he's tough. I mean, he's a tough kid.
Extremely tough.
Yeah. So I think he will endear himself to fans that way. But I mean, at the end of the day, he's got to produce, and we'll see if he can hit the ground running.
EJ, did Vic slip up yesterday a little bit with some roster moves? He kind of made a comment of like, yeah, sometimes you got to keep guys on the roster that you're not necessarily going to play. Does that mean that? Explain that for us. You speak, Vic.
He had a meeting with Howie Roseman before he came and talked to us, because
so I guess we ruined Bernard making the squad, huh?
I mean, listen, if you listen to the PHLY Eagles podcast, you know that we are like the biggest. We've been singing the praises of Joshua Weru for weeks now, honestly, since even back in the spring when we did interviews and heard about the workout that he did with the NFL International program. Vic, for a while, was pretty coy about the player pathway guys. He was sitting there saying these guys are light years away. And, everything we know about Vic, you wouldn't expect him to want developmental players taking up roster spots. But, yeah, he basically acknowledged, like, sometimes you have to have guys who aren't going to play right away on the team to develop. And I think and Vic doesn't need truth serum. He's pretty brutally honest all the time. I bet you that he sees what Weru's potential is right now. Bernard is truly light years away. Like, I don't think we really have figured out what his ceiling is yet. I mean, he's got the gifts, but it's all about the technique and the consistency. But Weru's already shown some high-level technique stuff where I think everyone's really excited about him. So, yeah, Vic, I don't know if he slipped up. I think he's just brutally honest. And then the other thing is he kind of laid out the 5 corners that are on the roster. The only ones that maybe would surprise you, Keely Ringo and Mac McWilliams. Doesn't surprise me that they're on the roster, but I know some people are down on Keely. I think Keely had a better end to camp, though. It was a low bar, but I think he looked a little bit better. And Vic said as much, that he started to improve at the tail end of camp there.
Look at that.
I gotta get the Weeroo down. Weeroo?
Yep.
Weeroo. I gotta.
Just imagine phonetically. Way-roo.
Yeah.
Way-roo.
I gotta drop the Weeroo.
Right. You're a Weeroo guy.
I'm a Weeroo guy.
Yeah.
Weeroo.
Yeah.
I don't know ball. I'm not a football guy.
Yes, you do. Yes, you EJ, give me 5 truisms that you're expecting this season that you feel strongly about.
Things I'm like are nailed on for this
You're
team.
certain.
Okay. This is a top 3, let's call it, secondary in the NFL.
I like it.
This is the best defensive tackle trio in the NFL, I would say.
Number one
Number
defensive tackle trio. I agree with that.
Carter has looked healthy this year. I mean, he has had
dude.
that.
He looks great. The beast.
Yep,
the beast is loose.
Yeah, that and Morrow has had a good summer. Jordan Davis has flashed. Even as a pass rusher, he's flashed.
Yeah.
I think that's the best trio in the NFL. So I'm going to say it's hard with defense to say like locked in, but I think this is a top 5 defense.
Yeah.
I mean, variance there,
Yeah.
depending on which metric you're going to use, but I'll give them a top 5 defense. They're they're so complete. Even the safety competition was anticlimactic. Like Marcus Epps has been fine. And Michael Carter, even Vic keeps saying like that guy's been doing all right too. So top 5 defense. I want to put a stamp on the run game. I'm a little bit like hesitant based off what we saw last year. I'll say that this is going to be a productive run game. I'm going to hedge a little bit here.
Productive run game. I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to go like top 5 rushing attack. I think they definitely.
you still gotta, because they are gonna load the box. Like that stuff's gonna happen. Like they're gonna try to take away that run game. Like it's one thing where the O line's going, oh, it's great, it's easy. It's camp, right? Like once you're playing for real, you know, they're playing too.
All right, let me give you a Devontae one. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna be bold with this one. I'm not
like
gonna
it.
hedge.
Be bold.
Devontae is gonna have a career high in receiving yards, which would be at least 1,200. I'll go 1,300. Like I said, I'm gonna be bold.
Wow.
Receiving yards for Devontae.
1,300. Wow.
I think.
What's his over under?
It can get lost.
Oh, look.
He is going to be in a huge role in this offense. He's been very productive when he has been featured in this offense, when AJ hasn't been on the field in the past. He's been efficient. I think Devontae is going to have a big year. He's had he's been quiet in camp because he's been hurt, but I still think even if the passing game struggles, I still think Devontae is going to get his numbers.
All right, I like it. All right, you're out one more.
All right. Let's see here. You want me to go offense, defense?
I want whatever you're feeling. Like, don't worry about what I just want your certainty.
You know what? I'm gonna give you the Eagles are gonna make a trade at tight end. That's my last one. Because tight end. The only thing I keep thinking is it feels incomplete. So Eagles will make a trade.
They have to. You gotta. That has to happen.
Yep. They need. Honestly, they could use 2 different additions. They could use like a blocking. You rely on him in the blocking. If you're going 12 or 13, you can have 2 guys you feel good about in those packages. Especially if Goddard struggles. And then the other thing is if Goddard misses time, which has been not an if but a when the last few seasons, you need a guy that can step into that first tight end on the depth chart role. And they don't have that guy right now. So yeah, I think they have a move to make there.
Yeah.
1,031 yards is an over-under I found on Devontae.
Yeah, I would.
EJ says shatter it.
Yeah, if he's healthy, he's breaking that. There's no way that he's going to play 17 games and not hit that number. He's the number 1 receiver in an offense that funnels targets to their best players. It might be a little bit less now, but it's Jalen Hurts. He's going to throw the ball to Devontae.
Shatter it.
Hit that over.
Right. I'm putting the kids 529 on it, EJ. Thank you.
I'm about to have one of those too.
Yeah. Good luck with it. I got one certainty. They beat Washington in the opener. Like I think Washington's in turmoil.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
I just think they roll first game they roll.
Yeah, and they've been so good in season openers too. And that Washington team, they've had like if anyone's been worried about Jalen Hurts' interceptions, the way the practices look, the Eagles made it through the end of training camp without any major injuries, which is you can't say that for the Commanders.
Right.
And, that's like the worst way to get into the beginning of your season, losing your left tackle, just having bad vibes around the team. So yeah, I like that prediction. I like that.
Look at that. We're ready to go. My brother, which
they're
one's
gonna
that for
go
you
too.
guys? I know you the Ospreys will air today.
And the final postseason game. And then cut down day. They got a busy weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot going on. By the way, if they beat the Commanders, they're going to go 2-0 because they're playing the Titans.
They're going to beat the Commanders. That offensive line is trash.
Yeah.
I think it's not about the first two games. It's you got to split the next two because the next two are tough.
Yeah, Rams here. They kind of own the Rams, though.
Nobody owns the Rams. I mean, I know they've had success.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. Yeah, they've beaten them like 5 of the last times.
I get it, but block
kicks.
I know, but I'm not
Boy Wonder, Sean
but you can't count it as a win.
I didn't say a win. I just said we own them.
All right.
So they ain't scared of no Rams.
No, I'm not saying you should be scared of them. I'm just saying I can't go
Sean McVay, he's fine. Overhyped.
I think he's a good coach.
Oh, he memorizes plays. He can recall them from 6 years ago. Oh.
I think he's a good coach.
Yeah, he's a good coach. I mean, the PR machine behind him is crazy.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a lot of McVay slurping out there.
Oh,
look at him, he's jacked. He's got a pretty girlfriend. Oh.
What do you think, EJ?
I think they need to split those games. I agree with you. I think that's going to be a tough stretch.
Yeah, of course. It's going to be a tough game.
I'll
be there. Yeah, wait.
I'll be there.
Screw the Rams. I hate them.
You're right.
It's like a game of the year type.
The Eagles have owned the Rams, to your point.
Yeah.
Which is right. They have owned the Rams going back
to Doug.
The day that Carson got hurt.
Yeah.
That was for the NFC.
Yeah.
And Eagles won. It
was like December 2nd.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. I thought the season was over.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Doug used to put McVay over his lap and spank him.
All right. On that note,
we've devolved, EJ. See you later.
EJ, his choice of words are kind of cringy.
I mean, after last night, we're really exposing the sick minds that we have working at PHLY, but it's all right.
Couple football guys.
Family. I love it.
Yeah, EJ, I line up with you, buddy. All right.
My dad's in the crowd, man.
Yeah, we're on the kind of this side of it. You know what I mean?
We balance it out. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, EJ, we love you. Great job last night. Thank you, buddy.
Hey, guys. All right.
Eagles insider, EJ Smith. All right. Coming up, Kevin College football.
Nice.
All right. But first, we got a word from our friends.
Hey, have you been waiting for the right time to upgrade your home? This is it. Ashley's Labor Day sale is happening right now with some of the lowest prices of the season. You'll find hot buys for every room starting at just $4.99, plus find savings up to $1,000 store-wide, and with 0% interest for 60 months and buy now, pay later financing. How about that? It's never been easier to bring your home the furniture you've been eyeing. Don't wait. Shop Ashley's Labor Day sale in-store or online, or take advantage of these incredible savings while they last. For the past 30 years, Golden Nugget Jewelers has operated out of the very same location in the heart of Philadelphia. Customers from across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, even Baltimore, New York City have come to Golden Nugget Jewelers to find that perfect engagement ring, wedding band, or gift. Their staff is highly trained and dedicated to providing a personalized experience. I've gone there a couple of times. I had to replace a diamond in a ring. I had to get a necklace. They're not pushy. The staff is super informative. It's just a great shopping experience. They have a vast selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, along with high-end watches, fashion jewelry, sparkling diamond necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and everything else you could think of. You receive a final cleaning and written appraisal with every engagement ring purchase. And Golden Nugget Jewelers, they're family owned. They've been operating since 1987, right there on Chestnut Street at 8th in downtown Philadelphia. You deserve an expert, and you deserve the best price. Golden Nugget Jeweler, where Philly gets engaged. Visit goldennuggetjewelry.com. Hey, if you've been waiting for the right time to upgrade your home, this is it. Ashley's Labor Day sale is happening right now with some of the lowest prices of the season. You'll find hot buys for every room starting at just $499, plus find savings up to $1,000 store-wide, and with 0% interest for 60 months, and buy now, pay later financing. How about that? It's never been easier to bring your home the furniture you've been eyeing. Don't wait. Shop Ashley's Labor Day sale in-store or online, or take advantage of these incredible savings while they last.
Hometown hero, hometown hero, Kevin Negandhi, from Temple to ESPN.
That's right, the hometown hero, baby. ABC, it's around the corner. College football.
Yeah,
I was telling the bro how I bother
real.
you while you're at work during games.
I don't mind it. I actually look forward to hearing from you this weekend because week 0 I'll be in studio on ESPN. So my schedule is expanding. You'll see me on halftimes on ABC and halftimes on ESPN. Jordan Rogers, Booger McFarland. So we'll be pretty busy. We're in full swing, and I literally it starts today for me. By the way, Lane Kiffin's scheduled to join me on SportsCenter at 6:00 tonight. So we'll see how
dude,
that goes.
I love it. I'll be watching that.
Scheduled. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. It's fascinating, man. Like, and they're at the center of all this stuff. The whole,
Lane wouldn't have it any other way. Lane wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, it's fantastic. So, what will you have your college football meeting? What will you go over? Like, you'll go over each week coming up, like the storylines. Like, what will you be doing?
So I had a meeting this morning at 9:00 with one of my big bosses, and we went over ideas of what to expect the rest of the season, how it plays out. We got a brand new studio. Studio W was just completely ripped out. The old one for the NFL. We were in that studio 2 years ago. We're now back in that studio, and that actually the cool thing is, this Saturday at halftime, we will unveil that studio for the first time with the complete remodeled look, and then you'll see it on NFL Live next week. So we'll be the first ones to do the unveiling of that halftime in the studio, and it's unbelievable. I'll just say that.
Wow.
When I walked in there, it took my breath away on how it looked. So we were talking about how the vision, what the expectations are, and then my 11:00 meeting. Well, I got a phone call at 10:45 with a college football insider about I'm gathering information.
Right.
Then at 11:00, I have a meeting with the producer and the 4 guys that I'm doing the week 0 preview show.
Nice.
Booger, Jesse Palmer, Greg
Love Jesse.
McElroy. Yeah, so we'll go over show ideas. We got 2 hours to preview. We have a rundown. We've gone over some topics. Now it's like finalizing. Hey, what's a topic? What are we hot on? What's the discussion? How do we layer it? Because when you look at the space of college football, and I know playoff expansion continues, they keep on tinkering it, but I will bring it up. There was a run where, it felt like there were literally 4 teams. Like a decade ago, it felt like there were 4 teams, right? It's the Clemsons, it's the Ohio States, it's the Alabama, and maybe you'll get a surprise team, Georgia, right? So those, when you look at the way college football is right now, you can make a case that there are 5 to 6 teams in the Big Ten. There are 4 to 6 teams in the SEC.
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
There are maybe 1 or 2, maybe 1 in the ACC. In the Big 12, there's at least 2. And
Yes.
so, like, you can make a case that we have 15 to 18 teams that all can make a run. And if you think I'm being ridiculous,
No.
keep in mind that a year ago, Indiana in the preseason was number 20. And what did they do? They went 16-0. So there's a great unknown here, Ant, because of the NIL era and the transfer portal and how you start, and you can get into the playoff with 3 losses. But if you're healthy at the right time, it's very, very much now like the NFL.
Yes.
Very much with the idea, just get in, let's see what happens. Kind of even like Major League Baseball in the wild card. Just get in. If you're healthy, let's see what happens. I think that a lot of that discussion is great for college football. When you have guys and organizations and programs spending money, it's great for the sport. I do think, though, the reality is that I think 12 teams is right now where it should be. The concept, I think, is I'll watch, I'll cover it, I'll love it. I
Sure.
think it's insane.
Do you think they're going to
So-
go? When do you think they expand the field?
I think maybe a couple more years, and we've got to kind of see how this plays out too with the NCAA. Like the
Right.
way
Right.
we've got 2 power, I
Yeah.
mean 4 power 4s. But we
Yeah.
got 2 super conferences,
Yeah.
right? In the
Yeah.
SEC and the Big Ten,
Yeah.
and it's not gonna, it's not gonna slow down right now. I'm gonna add one other thing here on this conversation because this is what I do. I'm still a family man. I have AC people coming in and out of the house. So if you guys hear my dog lose his mind because my son decided to bring the dog upstairs, just understand that I'll be attending to that. So
I'm with you. Because the unknown is the NCAA will probably go away as the governing body. Like at some point, it may make the general rules for all of college sports, but the sport's going to need each sport will need its own commissioner and go by its own set of rules. And having 2 super conferences with all that power, the truth be told, they don't need anybody else.
well, look at the NCAA's role now. Like
Right.
they've been waiting for Congress to weigh in, as if
Begging Congress.
we don't have any other issues that are going on in the country that Congress has to deal with, right? And then let's add a couple of other layers to this. It has come down to judges in each state and their interpretation of the law. So a judge here in Colorado can see it a certain way, and then that injunction comes in, and then suddenly it opens up the floodgates, right? That's the issue right now, where the interpretation of the law, and then you have, and let's face it too, the reality is you can make a decision, and we also know that the way the court system works, it takes so long to hear it again, and the season is in 5 months, like
Right.
it has a 5-month window.
Right. It's a
Right.
moot point.
So-
It becomes moot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially like when you saw how it played out with Texas Tech and Sorsby, where the judge made a decision, then you could say, no, you know what? We're gonna appeal, and then like everything has to hold, like, because in reality, when you come back to the docket and you hear that case again, season's over and everybody's
Doesn't
moved
matter.
on.
Yeah. Just goes away. But
Now,
to your point
Ant, this week, let's come back to this with the super conferences. This week, it's been critical to hear what the Big Ten and the SEC said specifically about players that were a week ago in NFL camps and now suddenly on college football rosters. And I understand, like a lot of people are like, oh, Lane. Like, I understand that Lane is playing among the rules because, like he said, if he's not going to do it, somebody else will. Until a group like the presidents of a conference come out with a statement like the commissioners from the Big Ten and the SEC and say, you will be penalized. We are in complete unison.
Big 12
we
did that.
oppose this.
the Big 12 outlawed it.
Yes, that Big Ten. The Big Ten did it. SEC, like there's not an even playing field, and the interpretation that you're going from state to state with a judge ruling, man, it's the wild, wild west.
I know. I mean, look. I mean, look what happened with Trinidad Chambliss, right? You get a Mississippi judge. Oh, Rams, son. I grant you that eligibility, son.
Yeah, and there, a lot was made about that Mississippi judge. Like 93 minutes. It took him 93 minutes to say Trinidad Chambliss was eligible. Like, come on, man. Wait, like we can end this and move on.
I know. I know. And
but
listen, I'm happy for the kid because and
the best.
I love the fact that there's anarchy in the NCAA, and because I think all these kids that forever they got prostituted, like forever. Like, let's be real, especially now. Maybe in 1972 it was a little different, but like what these kids have done since we were a bit of age,
Yeah.
it's a job.
Yeah.
Like, your school is being compensated. Your conference is
Yep.
being compensated immensely. And these kids, it's a freaking job, a taxing job. You're waking up early. You got treatments and you got film study and you got lifting and you got practice and then you got throwing sessions and you got this. And like, it's all day. It's all year. It's an all, it's not like, hey, he's playing for the school team. This is a job.
100% agree with you. Absolutely 100%. And for anybody that blames the kids, I say one thing. They are doing what a coach will do and when he wants to leave.
Yeah.
Like they're doing, hold on for a second.
It's all right. We'll get him right back. Bro, that cough, you all right? Your cough is just you every day you cough. Jules and I are worried about you. You gotta go see Dr. Mike.
Oh, Kev left?
He's coming back.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no, it's almost done.
I
probably had walking pneumonia or bronchitis.
You've been coughing.
It's 3 weeks.
For a month.
3 weeks.
And loud.
Yeah, it's awful.
Like you're in there. I'm like, we're trying to do the show. I hear you. Like, I feel bad for you.
Yeah, I should have gone to the doctor in hindsight. Don't be an idiot like me.
I mean,
I had something.
We got it back. Let's get Kev back. All right, we got Kev back. All right, let's kind of move on to week 0 for a second. Because you know what I love? Like, how does this work? So you got a full slate of games. Every network, and like these aren't like Ohio State, and even like Ohio State and Penn State or Minnesota or whatever. These are like, Virginia, and you have your Air Lingus game, which
TCU, North Carolina.
But then I'm looking at the slate, and it's perfectly aligned. Like, look at this. Here's what it is. So North Carolina, TCU. Then NBC has San Jose, USC at 3. NC State, Virginia, ESPN 3:30. Jacksonville State, North Dakota State on CBS Sports Network at 5:30. CBS Plus, ESPN Plus, Sacramento State, Eastern Michigan. ACC Network is at 7. Hawaii, Stanford, New Mexico State, Florida State on the CW at 7. And at 10 o'clock on Fox, Memphis, UNLV. So it's like these are just kind of just games. But TV has them perfectly aligned, right down to Big Fox showing a 10 o'clock game.
Yeah. You know what that is?
Is there like a conversation that goes on? Like, we got the rights to this game, so we're going to put it on at 10.
I don't think there's any, at least not that I know of. I think just programming, the guys in programming for every one of these networks, the guys that do a phenomenal job at ESPN, they make sure they get the schedule way in advance, and then they just start looking and saying, all right, how do we want to do it? And then I think many of these other networks say, okay, we have a window here, we have a window here, we have a window here.
Right.
I think that's kind of how it goes. Listen, if you talk to any of those programmers, they'll be like, oh, we don't pay attention to anybody else's. I think everybody pays attention to windows.
And listen, it's a great idea because what ends up happening is that, like 10 o'clock, perfect. The end is fine. Like you got all day long, you got your
Yep.
windows, like you got your games. And these aren't even like, this is week 0. Like these are like,
There's a week. Yes. Now, and you bring up a good discussion because when it gets really, really interesting is like when you look at the way week 3 is and you look at, September 18th and some of the games and you're like, whoa.
yeah.
Then for example, Texas Tech Houston, they play. Texas Tech is one of those teams I believe that is really good and could be in the playoff like last year. And that's a good Houston team. That could have been a pretty good marquee Saturday game.
Yes.
When you look at the schedule, for that weekend, you've got Ole Miss and LSU. Right. So then the discussion is, all right, well, how do you maximize, Friday, Saturday night prime time?
Yes.
How do you take advantage? Well, that's a great job by our programming guys to understand and figure that out.
It really is. It's awesome. Like it's just incredible. I love how they do it. And I love like the whole concept of it. Like, each week the way it plays out and the focus on it. Do you foresee a week 0 with bigger games? One of the things I love that 3 losses is that now teams aren't afraid to play other teams. Right. In fact, like they look at it, iron sharpens iron. That'll help you.
I don't know. My especially sometimes when you look at the schedule, sometimes games are like built in 3 to 5 years in advance, right?
Yeah.
The home and homes, even 10 years in advance, like the Oklahoma Temple, games that we've seen because they did that 10 years ago. Pat Kraft now at Penn State did that 10 years ago when Temple looked completely different in what they were trying to do and the idea of a stadium would have been built. So I think what you're seeing is some of these teams that are trying to figure themselves out. They've got these deals, and then, hey, it could be a great marquee game. But Ohio State, Georgia, they get no benefits starting in week 0.
Right.
Like, so why would they want to do week 0, right?
Yeah.
And then I think week 0 is hilarious because, it just, we'll just have 2 to 3 games on week 0. It's week 0, right? And now it's like we just went over. It's a full slate of games on week 0, right? Like, it's insane.
I love the name of it
week
too.
1.
I love week 0. Like week 0 is great. Like just the idea of it. Like feels like you're getting an extra week.
It does. It's just funny. Like week 0. What do you mean? It's week 1 now. But it's just jamming in more. And I don't think we'll see an incredibly big matchup. I think ideally programming and conferences and big name programs want week 1 to themselves, the first Saturday in September before the NFL to be theirs. And that is that first Saturday that goes into Labor Day weekend, no matter what.
Yeah.
That's the one thing college football says, this is ours. You cannot take anything away from us, NFL.
Yeah.
You've already taken January 1st. Clearly, when you look at when they're playing the national championship, you've taken every weekend in early January for championship games or playoff games. It's the real estate. And right now, no matter what, week 1, because week 0 is still in August and people are still kind of getting settled down. Right.
That makes sense. The Sunday night, like I could see Labor Day Sunday. What I think they should do, my idea, I love this stuff, would be I would do a 1, a 4, a 7, and a late night. Like I would have 4
on Sunday,
on that Sunday, and then do the same thing on the Monday, on Labor Day Monday.
Let's see what Sunday looks like because they want to own Saturday no matter what. Traditionally,
well, you're going to own Saturday, but it's Labor Day weekend. Why not play Sunday afternoon like the NFL does, and play Monday afternoon?
That's you're not speaking foolish. So the first game's at 4 o'clock that Sunday, and then you got Notre Dame at
Yeah.
7:30 that night,
Yeah.
and then the 7:30 Sunday night game on ABC is Louisville Ole Miss. And then Monday, I think they want Monday. The reality is, sorry. I think the reality is SMU Florida State on Monday night is just everybody with traveling and stuff. So
Yeah, it's still like Labor Day and people are home.
yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't know. I would do the full slate like the NFL and then do the full slate Monday. Because I love where the sport. I think the sport has grown. I still think it's got room to get bigger and bigger. The games are awesome. Like they really are just great football.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Without question. And listen, it's been an off season of turmoil and court hearings and injunctions and who's eligible and who's playing where and drama. In the end, though, when you see the weekends, everybody forgets because
Yeah.
the sport is so entertaining. And I I put the NFL and college football at number 2. And I think the audiences that you see and the numbers that are put up, America agrees. The
Yeah.
one thing that I think really is the most frustrating part of it is, though, you have these amazing games and storylines, and then it gets lost. It really gets lost on the final game of the season because it's played on a Monday night and everybody's like deep into the playoffs of the NFL. And they're like, oh, we have a national championship. And
Yes.
you lose all that steam
Yeah.
that you kind of have built up. You
Yeah.
also lose it. You also lose it in that window in December.
Yeah.
And that can be frustrating considering how electric late September, October, November are.
Right, because you go from the conference championship games
I found this on
to
the web.
like a couple of bowl games that are like slot bowl games where nobody plays, right? The early slot bowl games. And usually there's a gap. Like you have Army Navy standalone, and then there's probably an empty week, and then the bowl season starts. You got to compact that. I would start the playoffs right then and there, man. Start in early December before Christmas and get your playoffs in. Like people go nuts. It's perfect. Because the last part of the NFL schedule, like I would be playing my championship the week of the last week of the NFL because it's not that, everybody's waiting for the playoffs.
I agree.
Yeah.
And the more you add teams, the more you're pushing out that schedule.
Yeah. That's why you got to start in December and just incorporate all the bowls.
Yep. Without question. I'm 100% lockstep in you. No one wants to see 32 to 36, 38 days off. No one wants to see that for teams.
No. All right, let's get to the teams. And you say how many teams can win it in your mind? So I'll go through the top 25. You tell me if they can win it or not. All right. You tell me lock and maybe like your favorite.
How about this?
Have a chance. All right.
How about this? How about I give you 8 teams.
All right.
That I think are playoff bound, and then probably 5 to 6 that could be playoff bound. How about that?
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah. Go for
it.
Because
I think the general consensus is everybody has 6 or 7 teams, top 6, 7 teams. They're just in different order.
Right.
So Notre Dame, Georgia, Indiana, Ohio State, Miami, Texas, Oregon. I think that group of 7 right there, I think generally everybody agrees. It's just what order, right?
Right.
And if you look, I think that's the top 7 in the rankings.
It is. Because then you got A&M, you got Ole Miss.
So then it gets interesting. Oklahoma has one of the best defenses in the country. And the great unknown for Oklahoma is, can you protect Mateer? And Mateer can't protect the football.
He's not a great passer. Like, listen, the
He's not.
he's tough and he
And then
bulks up the whole
he's a
thing.
gamer.
Yeah.
Yes, all of
But
that.
he's not
But
good going down the field. That's why I don't like him.
can he do that in a big game? Right? Because he's not an accurate passer.
No.
Even, all the hype that he had, and I understand the injury he had on his hand and stuff, but he still couldn't protect the football. Then Texas Tech is interesting because obviously with Sorsby out, you got Will Hammond there. Their defense is unbelievably
Yes.
good.
Yeah, they're great.
Just like last year.
He reloaded defensively.
BYU, they've got Notre Dame on the schedule. BYU, remember, BYU's only 2 losses were to Texas Tech last year. I like Bachmeier. BYU could be sneaky good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you another team that I really like, and it's we'll see them in week 0, is USC. Now,
well, they could slink. They could score.
Mayava is really, really good.
Yeah, he is.
And they finally have some depth on the lines that Lincoln Riley's been talking about. He's super confident with this team. And it's kind of like a, hey, Lincoln, it's kind of like a, hey, put up or shut up, considering how much money we spent. And you left you left the Big 12 before Oklahoma came to the SEC. A lot of people said you were skirting things, and then you had to go to the Big 10. Can you figure this out? Can you figure out the physicality of the Big 10? But Mayava's really good. I like USC. There are a handful of others.
Who are their skill guys? You like their skill guys?
They've got a bunch of young dudes, though.
Right.
That's the problem. He recruited really well. He's got like 3 freshmen at wide receiver. That's the big question. Now, they can run the football a little bit. I've got some notes here. They had a really good portal class. And their schedule, though, Oregon at home, Washington at home.
Washington's good. Yeah.
Really sneaky good.
Yeah.
At Penn State.
Yeah.
Now, and they also have Ohio State and Indiana. The at Penn State discussion will be very interesting because where is Penn State? And, it's Iowa State East, right? Rocco Beck, very accurate, very smart player.
Gamer.
20 plus kids of the Cyclones. What was the biggest issue for Penn State and James Franklin? He could never win the game, and he could never win close games. Matt Campbell is always in a close game.
Always.
And the last couple of years, he's won more of those close games. But there have been years where he's on the losing end of a 3-point loss, right? So, where is Penn State in figuring themselves out in this conference? Because the schedule for Penn State is, of all the things, the schedule for Penn State is really favorable.
Oh, I mean, it's nothing. You get 2 games. I mean, really, it comes down to that.
Yep.
And I agree. I like Matt. I think Matt's a good coach.
I agree.
And he's got there's 29 kids that came over with him. I mean,
I lost count when it got to 22, and I was like, all right.
I think all total is 20. I'm supposed to go see him next week. I'm going to go out there. And I mean, they look good. And I love Rocco. I love the kid. We're friends with Anthony and the whole thing.
Yes. And Rocco, you know what? One thing that Rocco does and what Matt does, and, I understand all the comments about Pat Kraft. He landed this the right way because of stability. Listen to Penn State fans. Listen up. They're going to be just fine. The guy, Matt Campbell's name is, for a decade was being discussed to join the pros. He was in some big jobs, like in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
He was being considered for some big jobs.
Yeah.
So this is not, hey, we had to settle on a guy. This is, hey, this actually is going to work out for the best because we have stability. We have an identity. We know who we are. We have a guy that understands the big picture.
Yes.
I think the fan base is going to love him. He'll get the right recruiting, and they'll be fine.
I thought Pat killed it. I'll be honest with you. That you walked away because the search, everybody freaked out because the search took so long and they were the first ones on it to get it. But ultimately, I thought he killed it. I thought
I
Matt
agree.
Campbell was a great hire.
I completely agree. Completely agree. Now, if we want to get into this discussion here of the top 7, we can go down the list of like positives and negatives. Like, I think CJ Carr could be the number 1 quarterback taken in the NFL draft. You're going to have Dante Moore of Oregon. We'll see where he's at, especially coming off that Indiana game. And they got mollywopped in their 2 playoff games.
Oh, yeah.
Oregon,
Yeah.
like that's the one
I mean,
thing.
the first play of the game, pick 6.
He looked shell shocked, and I thought he made the right decision to say, I got to come back. I think Dan Lanning's defensive front, they lost depth, but they're freaking really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. Dan Lanning's the type of coach, like, this is the breakthrough year for him,
I agree.
right? Georgia, Gunnar Stockton doesn't win pretty, but man, Georgia's really good. they got a defensive front. They got a couple guys.
Yeah, Kirby's got him back.
They take you back to like the Jordan Davis and the Jalen Carter days. Indiana, I really like. I think Indiana's defense is phenomenal.
What about the quarterback coming in?
I like Josh Hoover a lot.
Yeah.
And they're not going to ask a lot from him. And it's hard to argue with what Sig's been doing and putting together with this team and the mentality. So I actually think Indiana's going to be in the semifinals. Ohio State, considering all the talent that they lost defensively, holy cow. There's no other program that can reload the way they do.
I mean, their
Julian
offense
Sainz-
is sick. Like, the receivers, like, you getting Jones Jr. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, Chris Henry
Jr. Yeah.
is incredible. Jeremiah Smith, best player in the
Best player
country.
in the game. Yeah.
And listen, their defensive line is fantastic. Their schedule, I'm going to pull up their schedule here, and so you can hear, like, this is the thing that could kill Ohio State, but they can get in with 3 losses and run the table.
Yeah.
At Texas, at Iowa, at Indiana, at USC, at Nebraska.
Wow.
Oh, but you have home games against Oregon and Michigan.
Oh, man.
Like, that is a killer schedule.
That is brutal. That's
Killer.
a gauntlet of gauntlets.
Gauntlet. All right, let's continue. Texas. I think what changed with Arch was Arch just started playing football.
Yeah.
And the final 6 weeks of the season. And listen, I know all the hype, but like it's tough to open up your year in Columbus against that defense of Ohio State, and you got to figure it out. Cam Coleman, if Jeremiah Smith wasn't in this draft class, Cam Coleman would be the number 1 wide receiver in the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got him from Auburn. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think I think their defense is really, really good. I want to bring up their schedule here real quick too, just so you have an idea. They've got. Hold on, I'm going to find it here. Give me a second.
Yeah. No,
they're Ohio State at home, at Tennessee, Oklahoma, Red River, Ole Miss, at LSU, at A&M. Can't sleep on Florida.
No.
I think Summerall is going to do a great job.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, Texas slept on Florida last year and got smoked, and that's why they weren't in the playoff. And then at Missouri.
Wow.
So, but they also have so much Colin Simmons led the SEC in sacks. Texas has a team where they've got potentially 4 guys that could be in the top 20 in the draft. So, Texas is great. So, I bring all this stuff up to you because you can make a case, and we could be sitting here, and I didn't even bring up Miami. And I think Darian Mensah is going to be incredible. And Cristobal.
I love Mensah. Yeah.
Yes. He builds through the line. And Mensah, I think, can move. I think Mensah is going to be like one of those things that college football people know. It's the outside people are like, how come we didn't think about Mensah? Because for what he did at Duke.
Yeah.
He's really, think about this.
He's got good size. He throws a beautiful ball, man. Very catchable.
His first 2 seasons, he was a conference champion with 2 different teams. And now he's on his 3rd team. Mensah's damn good.
Yeah, he's legit. What couple other teams just curious about? Bama.
So I really like Keelan Russell. He's the highest quarterback recruit in Alabama history. Alabama's defense is Saban-like defense.
Yeah.
They are nasty. They've got dudes. One thing that kind of surprises me with Kalen is their offensive line was awful last year. And Alabama ran the ball averaging 3.5 yards per carry last year. You're Alabama.
Right. You're home with all the
So-
great running backs. I mean,
That's the thing that gets me.
their big
like-
line. Their line was always the best.
And they were
No.
there was a little privilege with Alabama. They just expected to show up and punch people in the face. And then when they got punched, they didn't know what to do. So that's a big concern because Indiana smoked them. And let's not forget that Florida State game at the beginning of the season because they just thought, hey, I'll just show up. And Florida
Yeah.
State was like, oh, you won't show
Yeah.
up? We're just going to punch you in the face. And Alabama didn't punch back.
Yeah.
That's what I found surprising. I look at their schedule, you know, they got a sneaky tough game at Kentucky in week 2. Kentucky's a big portal team. Their
Yeah, I think
offensive
they're
line
going to
will
be
key,
good. I
though.
got a friend of mine in Kentucky covers them, said they're going to be pretty good.
They have so many unknowns, though. But I like Russell because he'll move around. And you need a quarterback that can move around and make plays. I think Russell's going to surprise some people that are like, well, I don't know anything about him. Well, if you want to, he was the number 2 quarterback in the country in high school when he came to Alabama, according to ESPN, number 2 quarterback in the country. And he ran a system where you needed this.
Right, right.
And Kalen does magic work with quarterbacks.
Ole Miss, where are they at? With
Okay.
Trinidad back.
So here's what Ole Miss. How do you handle week 3 will be absolutely bananas with Lane Kiffin. How do you handle everything after that? Because they have the best quarterback, I think, in the SEC when
Yeah.
it comes to here emotion, here physical talent, here mental. Like Trinidad Chambliss, so close to coming to Temple.
I know,
So
because
close.
of you. You identified them.
I didn't identify. The coaching staff told me, they were like, dude, we got to call him. I was like, all right, great. Trinidad Chambliss is the key. They got Kwan Lacey back. Can Golding, who mustered a lot of emotion and the team loved him, can he manage the highs and lows of week in and week out? I like Ole Miss, but it's a gauntlet that they're going to deal with
Yeah.
emotionally after the LSU game.
And then LSU,
Oh my God.
conversely, Levitt is going to be fascinating. How good are they defensively?
They have so my notes here with LSU is this. Because, by the way, over 40 transfers. And Levitt, which Levitt do you get? Do you get the Levitt that we saw at Arizona State? Or do you get the Levitt that, was beat up last year and had so many questions? So what did Lane do? He went in the portal and got the number 1 left tackle, who's probably, he's going to be an absolute stud. They have 4 first-round picks on their team. Their tight end Green is going to be the first tight end off the board in the draft. Their safeties, they brought in some first-round talent. The problem is they lack depth. So they're really top-end talented and then here. So what are you going to do in between, especially when you are getting beat up by attrition on the schedule? First 4 weeks of the season will be critical with LSU. How do they handle the emotions, right? But they could be one of those 3-loss teams at the end of the year, and you're like, they figured it out.
Yeah.
Or they could be 10-2. Or they could be 11-1, or they could be 6-6, and Lane's like,
Right.
LSU is the biggest wild card, I think, this year, and this is how they are. This is the world orbiting Lane Kiffin.
Yeah. It's wild. I know you got to roll, brother. I love this. You are the greatest. I'll be watching you. It's
you.
on. We're here.
Hey, text me anytime. All right.
I love you, brother. You're the best. You're the greatest.
See you, fellas.
Love you, pal. The best. Kevin Negandhi. Man.
You excited?
Do I seem excited? Yeah.
I'm excited for the Ritas outside the studio.
Yeah, we love our readers.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? We love our readers. Yes, that gets me excited.
You get excited about college football the same way I get excited about readers.
Yes, I love the readers. I do. Yeah, it's funny, man.
Jazzed up.
I am jazzed up. It's here, and like
It starts tonight. Jackson State, ND State.
yeah. I like that.
I know you're watching.
I just love that. I do.
you're
I love that
watching.
stuff. Yeah, we have another. I got another night, another dinner tonight.
Oh, jeez. Are you gonna be watching on your phone?
Probably not. We've had a busy week.
Busy week.
Yeah, busy working.
Big wigs in town.
We got another dinner. It's a fun one though.
Nice.
Another fun one. Todd, and Meg.
TV Todd.
Yeah.
Not our Todd.
No, TV Todd.
TV Todd.
Yeah,
Love that.
I love TV Todd's coming down.
Nice.
I believe they're going to be coming in tomorrow. So I believe they'll be in
TV
person.
Todd live in the house?
Yeah, he's
All
the
right.
best.
Love it.
Yeah. All right, well, we got to take a quick TO. Come back and tell you about our friends. And then, yes, Reed is in the house. Love it. Hey. You know those moments when you're not looking for a full meal. You're just looking for a treat, right? A little something. Exactly where Wawa comes in. Don't get me started. The sweet treats of Wawa, the best. Anytime you're craving a sweet treat, so many options. Whatever you want. You're looking for something rich and creamy? You got to try the strawberry shortcake cream smoothie. How about something that tastes like summer? How about the grab a pina colada float? Or if you're looking for something you like dig into, how about the caramel cookies and cream parfait? You can't beat it, all right? Perfect as an afternoon pick-me-up, a little reward after a long day, or a late-night dessert run. That's Wawa. My Anthony, he's like, yo, Dad, I need a shake. All right, you got it. No matter what you're craving, Wawa's got ice cream, parfaits, floats, creamy smoothies, ready where you are. Gotta have Wawa.
Elkin Chevrolet, run by three brothers, real brothers, local guys, great guys. And right now, they're lining up deals that are very hard to beat. They got a huge inventory of Chevy trucks and SUVs, everything people actually want to drive. Equinoxes, Trailblazers, Tahoe Suburban, Silverados. And the prices, well, they're going to move fast. If you've been thinking about it, now's the time. Whether it's getting to a game, getting to work, or just getting out of town for a bit to maybe watch the Sixers or Flyers play, you'll drive off in the perfect ride at the perfect price. And here's the thing. This isn't just a one-and-done kind of place. These are the guys you go back to again and again because they treat you right. No runaround, no games, no haggling, no hassles, just real people, real deals. Elkin Chevrolet, real brothers, real deals, and a whole lot of honking good service going on. Super easy to get there. Route 73 South in Marlton. Elkin Chevrolet.
All right, welcome back. Listen, a treat just popped into the studio. You know that iconic cup.
It really is iconic.
It is iconic. You see the cup, the Rita's cup, and you smile.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I was hanging with a neighbor the other day. The kids were all playing in the backyard, and one of their friends came over. He showed up with 3 quarts of Ritas, and you would have thought, the kids just, went to the moon.
Oh, my God. Dude.
What a clutch move by the
It
friends.
is clutch.
Yeah,
Right?
the kids go
because,
bonkers.
You see, I love design, in marketing. I love with, just the cup.
Mm-hmm.
The cup itself makes
Classic.
me happy, right?
Ooh.
So now, this is awesome. This new flavor, right?
Pumpkin.
Which is perfect. So the pumpkin.
I'm a misto man.
This is why we love pumpkin. What does pumpkin mean? It
Football.
means football. You're right.
Of course, yeah.
The gourd, the great gourd,
Yeah.
is football.
Yeah.
All right? So
It's nature's football. They've
how
never said that.
great is this that we get Rita's pumpkin in August when it's still hot?
Week
and
0.
I want a nice Rita's, right, every day.
I'm gonna get a pumpkin misto.
That's ridiculous. So, wow, that's awesome. You get the spicy pumpkin, and it's week 0. It means football.
Match made in heaven.
This is the greatest.
They heard you out. They heard you
I
talking
love
words
it.
and football.
This makes me happy.
Yeah.
All right? Because Rita's is happiness.
Oh, yeah.
Right? From the cup to the flavor, what's inside it is ridiculous.
My mom drops by with quarts for the kids all the time when she passes one. It's the best.
Yeah, it's the best. Pumpkin, baby.
Good.
Football, baby. That's what it's about.
I bet this would be good in the maybe melt it down, and put it in a cocktail.
Well,
The adults, you know,
Yes.
21 and older, obviously.
I think you're right about
I think
that.
this could be. I think I could work with this.
I think you're right. I think that would go well with a bourbon.
Yeah.
You can get a fine bourbon.
Yeah. You might have a little fire pit sesh.
Yeah.
Some, pumpkin water ice and daddy's drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
The daddy's drink.
Yeah.
Daddy likes the brown. All right. Phillies. We didn't talk Philly. A lot of football today between the Eagles.
Schwarber, Hurts to 40.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Despite the drought he
Yeah.
had. I mean, think about if he didn't go through that drought.
And he missed a little bit of time there.
Right.
Yeah.
So good bounce back yesterday.
Yeah.
Right.
That was good to
Good
see.
win yesterday.
He's got to go 500 this road trip.
Dude, can I just tell you, the Lizard King
I just saw his.
is the guy. The Lizard King has been.
That's a great Dombrowski move. No doubt.
Yeah, I wanted that.
You're all lizard up.
I've always loved the Lizard.
Yeah.
I thought the Lizard had the best stuff. I thought he was a great signing.
He's reached 200 Ks for the third time in his career yesterday. 7 innings, 1 hit, 0 runs, 3 walks.
Dude, that
18
lineup
hits.
shelled Wheeler on Monday night, and he shut them down.
Yeah. He's a great move. If you didn't have the Lizard, you wouldn't be feeling
Let me ask you a
optimistic.
question. Game 1.
I brought this up to Corey on Wednesday, and I was like, with the current state of Wheeler, do you consider going lefty to start? And if we're being honest, the Lizards had the best stuff for the past 3 months. I feel like Zach Wheeler would be pissed. I think he would understand. And
Well, I got news for you.
but like that's
If
a
he
tough,
doesn't-
that's a tough conversation.
If he doesn't get out of his funk,
you probably should start with Lizard.
I would.
And Sanchez, I mean, Lizard's been better lately.
Clearly,
Yeah.
like overwhelmingly.
Yeah. It's tough. That's a tough conversation. I think Don Mattingly's the right guy to have it with them because he's got the carte blanche, you know. Like,
So I think what you do is you wait.
yeah, you don't have to make that
Right.
decision for a while.
No, but you're going to wait and see, and you're going to judge how are they doing it.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here?
Lizards month of August and 3-0, a 1.31 ERA, 5 earned runs in 34 1/3 innings, a .79 WHIP with 46 Ks.
Wow, that's huge, man. That's a big month, brother. That's a big month.
Yeah, I mean, what a move to get him. He's a beast.
I love the Lizard. All right, we got to take a quick TO. We'll come back. We'll get a couple of nugs. By the way, Phil's Anaheim.
Yeah, you got to take
Phil's
2 or 3 from the Angels.
And
They
the
stink.
Angels stink.
You see who
dude.
started for them the other night? George Claassen,
Yes.
an old farm piece.
Yeah.
Your boy out of Gary went over
He
there.
actually pitched.
It's pitched all right. It was
Pitched all right.
5 1/3,
Yeah.
6 Ks. something like
He's
that.
been like
3 earned runs.
he's been actually decent.
I nicknamed him the Flaming Pickle 2 years ago.
Clausen?
Yeah,
Oh, the Clausen
Clausen
pickle.
pickle.
Yeah.
And he throws heat.
The flaming pickle.
Yeah.
You do have pickles on the brain.
I love pickles.
You are
We're a big pickle house.
You're a big pickle guy.
Girls love pickles.
The girls love pickles?
Oh, yeah. We're
What, the sour pickles?
bread and butter, the Vlasics, the
What's the bread and butter?
like the little sandwich ones. We like cornichons. I got a new snack for you. I don't know if you would like this. You're not a cream cheese guy.
No.
You get a piece of salami, a little wipe of cream cheese, a cornichon, hot honey, and then everything bagel seasoning on it. It's a great little snack.
Yeah.
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 I don't do the pickle like that. So
No, you're not a cornichon man.
What's a cornichon?
The little baby pickles.
Oh, the circular pickle?
Well, no,
the
it's like
tiny
a
little ones.
yeah, like the tiny little.
Oh, it's
pickle.
the baby pickle.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
pickles on them.
Yeah. I think they're
They're on
weird.
charcuterie boards.
Yes, they are. I ignore them.
I relate to the cornichon.
Dude,
Yeah, just
I'm out on them.
Little guy.
In fact, I leave the little guy alone. I'm a sizes. You know that.
you are a sizes.
Right, like, you
You're a
know.
classic dill Vlasic man.
Yeah. I'll tell you the pickle. I like the Jewish pickle.
Yeah,
The-
big
like-
fat pickle.
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
pickle.
That's a girthy pickle.
Yeah, like, that's a pickle.
Yeah.
Like, that's better than the little guy.
Go into the jaw, in the big jaw.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the barrel.
Yeah, the barrel.
Yeah.
The salted barrel.
Oh yeah.
I like the juice, actually.
I
Yeah.
was just gonna say I'd love to drink the juice.
Yeah, me too.
Pickleback shots.
Yeah, Jules.
That's a
yeah.
thing. You do a shot of Jameson and a shot of pickle juice.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that better than the pickle, to be honest with you.
I chugged a pint of pickle
Juice.
Yeah.
on a dare at my cousin's bachelorette in Clearwater, Florida.
Yeah?
Yeah, a whole pint. I took it down. The staff came out. They couldn't believe it.
Wow.
I puked like 20 minutes later, but that's irrelevant.
yeah. Did you really? Or
Yeah.
you-
Oh, yeah. I yacked all over the parking lot. The Tilted Kilt in Clearwater.
yeah, I know that place.
I got a free bar tab.
I'm impressed by it.
yeah,
that's
I like the
good.
pickle juice.
All right. Well, let's take a quick CO, talk about our friends, come right back. Couple nugs. Bet Parks Live, baby. That's right. The app that we love. Now the official sports book of Chickies and Pete's. Voted America's #1 sports bar. Join the front Friday night, 5 p.m. for a launch and game watch party at Chickies and Pete's in South Philly before the Birds play their final preseason game. Plus, we got college football week 0, as we told you. Perfect time to make your futures bets on all things. Now, the college, if you put 25 on the Irish, brings you back 137.50. 25 on Oregon, the second team in the country, brings you back 150. Ohio State ranked #1. That brings you back 150. So you can check it out. Have some fun with it. Bet Parks brings a casino right to you at your fingertips. Play all your favorite casino games. New customers get $5 casino bonus back if you're down first 24 hours. And 250 spins on the new Hot Sarah slot game. BetParks.com is the details. Got to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. So, the TrueMark Credit Union, please let me tell you about this a little bit, all right? Because I'm always looking for a way to make our money work just a little harder, right? Especially when it comes to savings. We got the kids, and the kids are costly.
Ugh.
They're just costly, right, bro?
Oh, God, yeah.
TrueMark always has great programs for you, like the high yield savings account from TrueMark Credit Union, where you can earn 3.30% APY on balances starting at just $1. You still have access to your money when you need it. To earn the high rate, you just need a TrueMark Momentum checking account and to meet the qualifying activity requirements. More earning, less settling. All right? I like that. Learn more at TrueMark.com or visit one of TrueMark Credit Union's 24 branches. How about that? APY is annual percentage yield. Applies to balances up to $100,000. The high yield savings APY is available only when qualifying activity requirements associated with eligible checking accounts are met. Visit TrueMark.com for details. Federally insured by the NCUA. Yes, they are expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Every day.
Every day. No, there's no. Daddy doesn't get a break.
Yeah. No, never.
No. Daddy, I want a pizza.
Yeah.
One gets the pizza, the other one gets the
Oh,
chicken
yeah.
fingers, stromboli.
Yeah. Paige is demanding her birthday party be at this kids center. I'm like, you're 5. Chill out.
Daddy, my demands are this, Daddy. I want my birthday party here. I want a cake. I want
Yeah.
14 girls,
Yeah.
a pony.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, yeah, it must be nice.
All right. Hit me with a couple nugs before we get out of here.
VG's Nugs.
Nugs.
BG's nuts, nuts. It's just time for BG's nuts, BG's nuts, nuts.
Brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers. And we lost a great one, a universally beloved person the other day. And yesterday we lost Tim Curry, Rocky Horror Picture Show. A lot of great movies, great character actor through the years. But Dolly Parton, R.I.P., died at age 80 after a battle with cancer. All-time great human being.
Very charitable.
So charitable.
Yeah.
She gave every kid in her high school $500 when they graduated. She started the Imagination Library. She started Dollywood.
Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah.
She funded so many things, like never lived this gluttonous life of wealth. Never lost her roots, seemed to be universally beloved. And there was so many like great tributes to her yesterday. But NASA and the Goddard telescope put this one out. It said a stellar coat of many colors for Dolly Parton, forever among the stars.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because her song "Coat of Many Colors" she was very poor, obviously, and her parents made her a homemade coat that she got mocked for in school all the time, and she was just kind of like, I never forgot that who I was. So very cool tribute to
great tribute.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Great picture.
Oh, awesome.
So R.I.P. Dolly. She was a real one.
Yes.
Lou Williams. Former
Sweet Lou.
Sixers guard, Sweet Lou, told a funny story on his podcast the other day about being a Sixers rookie on the team flight. And Chris Webber dared him for $15,000 to drink 6 beers. Lou said he had never drank really before.
He was like 18.
He was 18 years old.
Out of high school, yeah.
Yeah, he was an 18-year-old kid. And Lou said, I had family and friends and agents and all these people in my pockets asking for money at the time. And he was like, this was $15K I could just slap in my pocket and it was mine. Cash nobody knew about. He said he chugged them down, 6 beers on the team flight, was hammered, had to be carried off the flight by Chris Webber, and all the vets were making fun of him. But Sweet Lou threw down a 6-pack. $15K.
Yeah.
And Chris Webber paid him.
So, can you get that smashed off of a
If you've
6-pack?
never drank before, I would imagine a 6-pack can get you. Yeah.
It's like an IPA with a high,
Well, no, but he wasn't
percentage,
drinking
too.
IPA.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Maybe like a Heineken or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever's on the flight. But yeah, $15K for a 6-pack, not bad.
No, listen, it's good.
Did you see the worst pass heard around the world yesterday from Deshaun Watson?
No,
Wait till you see this
I
one.
can't stand that. I can't stand him.
If you're a Browns fan, I have such empathy for you.
Oh, he stinks.
He threw a pass
Jules,
in
he
training
stinks,
camp.
Jules.
And he deserves the worst. He
didn't
threw a
watch the
pass
story
in
yet.
training camp. It looked like it was to the cameraman. Like an all-time bad pass.
Oh,
Like, granted, it's probably like,
And by the way, did you see it die?
yeah.
It just died.
The worst
at
contract
it.
in sports history.
Yeah. You know what's nuts? Do you remember when the Eagles played the Texans here and Deshaun Watson had like one of the all-time, he threw for like 400 yards.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
remember that game?
Yeah, vaguely.
I remember going, oh my God. Like,
People thought he was going to be
yeah.
unreal.
He's so,
I mean, what does that say about Shedeur Sanders?
yeah.
Bad situation.
It's gonna be hard.
And it's the top 5 most expensive quarterback room in the NFL.
Yeah, well,
Oh, disaster.
yeah.
Speaking of NFL quarterbacks, Caleb Williams. Have you seen his new photo shoot?
Yeah, Eddie Wright had to share it with Timmy.
So the internet's been running a little wild.
I wish I could unsee this.
Yeah, well, I'm going to shove your face back in it again. The top left is the real photo
I didn't even see this before.
from
Okay.
the Bears photo shoot with their new colorway uniforms or whatever they're called. I actually kind of like the Bears uniform. So the internet
I like the
is-
uniforms too.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Do we see the Eagles white ones?
I would love that.
They had it in their helmet.
I know,
thing the
I would
other
love to
day,
see that.
The green wing.
Yeah.
But Caleb, top left is the real one, and the internet is just having a field day with the AI images.
Okay, so those other ones are fake, right? Thank God. I didn't know anything. All right, thank God. Because I didn't know the context. Eddie Wright sends me that.
Yeah.
And I was like, ew, what is that?
Top left is the real one.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
the internet started going
Yeah.
nuts. The top right one, I cannot stop laughing at.
I mean, stop.
The split is kind of good.
Split's
too.
pretty
That's
good,
like-
too.
No, that's awful.
Real zesty.
Oh God.
Oh, he's got nail polish on in the bottom right one.
He's a nail polish guy.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's real.
That's
But
real? The pink
the
nail
poses
polish is
are
real?
not. But I can't stop laughing. At the
Oh
nail
my
polish.
God, dude, stop.
And then I got one more for you. There's some rumors out there that our old friend Ben Simmons may be coming close to an agreement with the Lakers. They worked him out in the gym. Maybe pivoting towards him after passing on Jonathan Kuminga. Ben Simmons might get a shot again.
Really?
What do you think? I don't have any ill will.
I got no ill will
I'm-
with the
I'm
guy.
past it.
I'm
We
over
got
it.
LeBron James.
I'm over it. Like, so go ahead. God bless.
You think he gets it?
No.
No? You think they pass? But there you
I
go.
mean, I don't know how he. I mean, however, like he, by the way, was the ultimate guy who broke your heart.
Yeah.
Like he looked incredible.
Yeah.
So you know what he used to do? You know what his favorite cocktail was?
What?
The espresso martini.
It's a quality cocktail.
And he would go around town rating the espresso martini.
Really?
Yeah. That's what you do when you got that all that money.
Yeah, I guess.
You got it. You got it. All right, that's gonna do it for us. Jules rules. Love you, Jules.
Love you. I'll miss you.
You're
I'm
off
out
tomorrow.
and Monday.
Oh, you got the bachelor party,
Yeah.
the bachelorette party.
Bachelorette party.
Yes. Oh, we're gonna miss you, Jules rules.
Me too.
Yeah.
Who's in for you?
Bree tomorrow. No, Bree tomorrow. Brenna Monday.
Nice. We're gonna miss you. Have fun.
Thank you.
Have a great time. We love you. Be
Brenna tomorrow.
careful.
Bree Monday. Yeah. Brenna tomorrow.
Driving up with my wife tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
I told Jules this yesterday. Driving up with
With Addie. Yeah, you were terrified.
dude, the worst.
No. There's a lot of rumors that Todd Berman may be worse.
Really?
Saul got out of the car yesterday and was like, whew, that's Todd. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Addie,
I know. Addie shook you. That was like 10 years ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's improved since then, right?
I think.
I've
She inherited. Her mom's a really bad driver.
Yeah.
Dude, we're driving in the city. I thought I was driving in Beirut. Straight start, speeding, like what? I'm like, what? You know me. It takes a lot to actually where I care about anything. So I usually don't care about anything.
Yeah.
That was like, all right. Never do that again.
So be safe, Jules.
I've driven in a BQE. Be careful, Jules. Seatbelt,
Thank
please.
you. Yep.
All right. We love you guys. Chat.
See you, chat. I got it open somewhere here.
Have a great day. We'll see you in the morning.
We all silly like the mayor.